Welcome everyone in another episode of thumbnail creating course where I'm gonna show you how do I create my own thumbnails. I'm gonna teach you everything in the practical way inside the Photoshop, so let's head into it. The first thing like you can see is sketch. I already put my grid on the thumbnail, so it is gonna help me to stay in a good composition. But remember, if you want, you can break these rules, so don't worry about this at all. I'm gonna choose any color, and now I want to make this with the brain in the center because this video is about thumbnail psychology, so I want to put the brain inside the thumbnail and maybe here add some text or something like that. I don't know yet. Let's see. So start with the brain. Let's say that's something like this. Okay, let's remove the thing from the inside. Brain, let's say that it's brain. I also very like to put this sketch versus final effect on Twitter, so this is one of the reasons why I add text, because if I didn't do that I would just skip this part of the adding text because I know it's brain. Right. Now, maybe let's add some text thumbnail. You know, I would like to try with something like maybe let's add this with the blue color. And here I would like to ask the first thumbnail. There's gonna be second one. Okay, and let's add this movement effect, kind of blur, and let's add this on some bright background, maybe blue background, because it's gonna be contrasting with color wheel, and this should be contrasting with the purple with pink colors. Yes, it's contrasting because it's on the other side, so we know. Yeah, so let's add there a blue background, and I think we're gonna finish on something simple. We can also put here a vignette to make this focus on our main object, and let's call this vignette. Okay, I think the idea is finished, so let's start making it. Let's make these layers invisible. Okay, and now brain png. Let's look for something. This looks good. Maybe this. Yeah, it looks better. All right, let's put this right here. Oh, perfect. Let's make it smaller, something like this. Okay, now let's add the big background, blue background. Yeah, just like that. Rasterize this layer. It's by the way new Photoshop, Adobe Photoshop 2025. It's amazing, really amazing. Let's call this layer as a brain. Maybe add some color to not to get lost. Okay, let's add hue and saturation right here, and thanks to this I set a mark here to colorize, and now I can colorize the layer. If I don't put this marker over here, this is just gonna freak out. So basically do this, and now we can change the color. Also make clipping mask over here, and let's change the color to pink, something like this. Very nice. And now Maybe start with the thumbnails and maybe start with some actually not mine thumbnails. Let's write something like thumbnail Mr. Beast. Okay, I got my thumbnails prepared. Let's call this Mr. Beast Magnets Media and Ryan Trahan. That's this thumbnail is not even from his channel, but it's good. Okay, perfect. Now let's maybe play with this brain. Yeah, just like that. Perfect. Okay, maybe change the solid color as a background to gradient. Make it blue. Like this, and maybe try to set this to something like this. Perfect. Now let's add maybe some shadows. Okay, for shadows just copy this curve and make a clipping mask and paint it on the below. Nice. And for the highlights, use the curves, but make it just like that to the top. Okay, and paint this on top, on the edges. Okay, starts looking good. I don't think we need anything else now, so try to make the thumbnails look the best. This thumbnail has blue background, so it's not gonna fit as good as the others one on the sides. So let's set this thumbnail on the brain to make this contrast, and let's add this. This one, nice, perfect. And now let's have some fun, and let's try to make this fantastic perspective effect. Okay, let's do the same with this one. Put this as good as it's only possible in the perspective sense, and let's add this wrap effect. Just like that. And now maybe add this below the brain, make it on the black color. Perfect. And let's this right here to make this kind of circle effect, this thumbnail, that these thumbnails go around this brain. Okay, and let's change a bit this one. Oh yeah, like that. Perfect. Okay, I think it looks good. Right now let's add this movement effect. So let's add for this one this blur, Let's change the opacity, maybe do this on the um, mask, and let's paint this right here, and this one also copy, add this motion blur, boom, nice, make it as a mask, Ctrl+I, let's move it somewhere like there and paint it over here, beautiful. And for the black, from the blacks from the background, let's just add Gaussian blur to it, nice, perfect. And the same here, perfect. And let's select all of these layers and maybe try to make it a little bit bigger. Yes, just like that. All right. Nice. And now let's add some shadows behind this. Okay, and go on these thumbnails and add shadow in the layer styles. Not too hard, yeah, just like that. And when you did it, just copy the effect, copy style of the layer, and for the rest of these layers just paste it. And now maybe let's see if it's gonna look good. This is all of this in thumbnails is also about expiring and having fun. Like you don't want to do it as fast as possible. At least you have job, you have clients that allows you to make like I do right now. I have time. I don't rush the process. I just trust the process and I do it as good as possible. Maybe should we keep this? I think it looks good. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this. And now I think I can change the opacity of this in the background, something like this. It's 34 and here is 62. Maybe keep it in 62. Alright, and now let's add text, thumbnail, and white might be good option, but let's see if there is not any better. Okay, let's add this below the brain. Perfect, let's make it bigger. Maybe put the brain and all these layers below the text. Maybe this red text should work. Well, I don't know, I'm not sure, to be honest. I think I can do versions with both. Okay, let's add vignettes. Let's do this by this way. Perfect. And maybe we can add this red text. I'm still wondering about this text, to be honest. Maybe we can just stay with this thing and just put this and make it bigger and more in the center. Okay, let's try to do something like this. Okay, let's export this one, or actually not yet. Let's add from the other thumbnails I made this group of effects. Nice. Okay, let's make it oh, it's already on the 50%. Okay, so keep it, save this and export. Let's test these thumbnails. Can I see what's going on this size? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that I can. Let's drop this into testmythumbnails.com. It's absolutely fabulous site. Well, if you have premium version, it's much better, but this version is also pretty good. Okay, let's add this one over here. Oh no, I have to upload this manually. Fuck. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it looks amazing. Absolutely amazing size view. Alright, so that was it for now, and see you in the next episodes of course.